Hey guys, this is Annika at Ask Annika, and today what we are going to be talking about is start right now. Like, start now. Whatever it is, start now. Whether it's a business, an online business, a YouTube channel, a blog, anything you believe in, bring your passions to life now. Do it now. And there's the number one reason why people don't is because of fear. And it's not even fear of failure. The number one reason why people don't is because of fear of how people are gonna perceive them or what people are gonna think about them. So my suggestion is, if it's a business, just write it out what you're wanting to do. Look at it for what it is. There are so many steps that go into creating a business that writing it out isn't going to, it's the first step in that direction, but no one's even going to be able to see it. So you have to start to plant your own seeds to bringing your passion to life. And why am I so passionate about this? Because I used to be afraid to take steps toward it, and I want other people to know that no one really cares. Like, nobody really cares. Even if you mess up, nobody really cares either way. People just want something to talk about, right? Like, no one really gives a care. So start right now. If this is something that you are passionate about, you know you can do, let's say it's a clothing line, right? You can literally go to a clothing manufacturer. You don't even have to go anywhere. You can look up a clothing manufacturer. You can design your own designs. You can order your first sample bulk of 10. If you want to, like, the minimum bulk order, I think you can do like 5 for your sample. Get your design made, have it, have people wear it that you know, and see what they think about it. Get a little traction, get a little momentum of confidence to do what you're wanting to do. I started a clothing line about 3 years ago, and I did my research on it. Just do your research on it. It's not that hard. If you have, the biggest thing for companies is branding, right? So the more and better that you know yourself, the better the branding will be. Because the more confident and sure of who you are is, the better the branding will be. Because ultimately, any branding takes the image of the person who owns it, because they're the one creating it. So the more you know who you are and what you represent, what you stand for, and what your passion is, the better your branding will be. I have a video down in my channel that is about branding. Watch it, it's good. Right now, I want you to take out a notebook, write out your passion. If you have multiple passions, write them out across the top of a piece of paper. However many you have that you truly want to bring to life, write them out across the top of a piece of paper. And from there, I want you to write underneath them on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, you gotta do something now. Write between 1 to 10 under each one, where they're at. Like, you just feel this passion hard in this one or that one. And then under that, how much you love to engage with that passion. And whichever one is the highest ranked, and the highest ranked for how much you love to engage with that passion, start with that one. Just start with that one. That doesn't mean write off or don't do the other ones. Just start with that one and start today. You have to start somewhere. Just start today with that one. And don't take too much time in the detail. Take a lot of time in research and figuring out who you are. Don't try to be like anyone, because that falls apart. You have to be authentic. And I think a lot of times that's why it strings back to, a lot of times their biggest fear is of what people will think, because it's you putting you out there. Okay? So Start, and you can do this with anything, whatever your business idea is, whatever your passion is, whether it is only a clothing line, whether it's a skateboard company, whether it's a candle company, candle line, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's a TikTok channel, whether it's an Instagram page. You have to start somewhere. Keep it simple, but go deep with the knowledge, go deep with your self-understanding, go deep with why you're doing what you're doing, but keep the image, the process simple. Get your branding done, watch the branding video. You could do your branding literally today. Do it. Get it done. You don't need to show anyone that, because you don't need to show anyone that. Just unless you want to. I personally don't show people things when they're in the first few phases, because a lot of times people have they can only meet me from their perception, right? And unless there's someone that I know is on that level, which family and friends normally aren't. Like when I first started my first company, I didn't really have any, I did, but they weren't the people who I went to talk to about it. Like I was talking to my friends and family who, they're great, they're awesome, but most people who live in a societal norm of working for a company, they aren't going to have the mindset of go for your own passion. They're going to have a lot of questions and doubts. So create your brand, and then after you create your brand, start looking into how to getting your first 5 made in an easy way, and don't try to make everything perfect. If it's a candle company, and let's say you want to do all natural candles, which I love, by the way, like I'm super into that, get the ingredients and make 5, and make them all the same, and give them to people, and have them be people that you encounter regularly, don't have it be someone who you want to eventually do business with but you don't ever talk to. Do this with people you know, and when they ask what is this, just be like, oh, like this is one of my passions, I just want to share it, and I want to know your opinion on it, like, because I want to expand, or I don't know, see where it goes, but I really just enjoy it, so let me know what you think about it. They love it or not, or if they know anyone that would love it, eventually ask those types of questions. And in a week, you can see how people react to the product you made. Now, if you have to alter it or not, you can do this with clothing. You can get 5 articles of clothing that you design, and you have sent to you for between $75 and $500, depending on how far you're going with the designing, right? If you want to have an image put on that you painted or you created, or you just want words that you put on it because you believe that the way you word things or your ideas, people will like them, do that. And like if you're going to a company and they're manufacturing t-shirts already made with your image or your words on them, that's going to be on the lower end of the cost for getting 5 made. If you want to go to a company and pick the fabric and design the design, how it's sewn together, and on top of that have everything about it custom, that's going to be a lot more. You just have to know where and what you want to do, and have it be something you want to do, not something you think that will that other people want you to do. Because when it's all said and done, anything that you truly like to do, there are other people who value that as well. There are people out there who are valuing the person who invented this part of the pen, this little nubby thing. They're probably making millions. Not that that's the goal, but someone out there wanted to create a click pen because maybe they loved writing or whatever the reason is, and it grew, right? It doesn't have to be something that you think other people will like. Have it be something that you like to do and that you actually like. Both of those things. Have your first few made for people to look at, test, for you to look at and test and see if you even like it. Are you gonna wear that out in public? Are you going to smell that candle when you get home because you like it? Are you going to read the book that you wrote? How long is it? I published 7 books. I don't like to read. I like to flip through, see a really good title and read about it. I like graphs and I like pictures. I'm not big into reading. I do audiobooks. I love it when people read to me. So all the books that I wrote and have published on Kindle and Amazon, the longest one is maybe 60 pages. And that's front and back of a page. 60 pages. I didn't write books for people who like to read a lot. I wrote books for people who want the information, how to use it, how to apply it, and what I should expect. Because that's what I want. I don't want to have to read a book where I have to try to interpret all the different meanings in it, and it's 300 pages long, and now there's another book that I have to get to understand what I just read, because I have no clue what I just read because there's so much information in it. I want a book that has one idea, one message, one conclusion. This is what's up. That's me. That's me. So, like I said, whatever you're creating, whether it's content, whether it's education, whether it's a product, whether it's service, have it be something that you value and that you truly love to do. Take action in it today. Keep it simple, but make sure that your understanding of you, your passion, your drive is deep, like for real. And move with it. I want to know what you made. I want to know what your ideas are, and I want to know what you're going to be doing today. So branding, you can get that done today. Keep it simple, straight to the point. The branding videos in my channel, watch it, and then do it. That's it. That's it. And then from there, follow up with me. If you do it, write on the branding video, I did it. Just write that. Did it, write it, and I will say what to do next. Because literally, I want to see more people do this kind of stuff. And I love it so much. And I don't care what it is, just do it. You'll evolve and grow, and things will change along the way. Just don't be afraid to take that first step. So again, my name is Annika. This is Ask Annika. I hope this helped anyone out there. And if it did, hit the like, hit subscribe. I'll talk with you guys later. Have a good day.